never realized at the time just how truly powerful the peace of the present moment truly is. First of all, it's a different relationship with the present moment through what we experience as we become consciously present and experience the peace and power that's always available to each of us, always, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter where we are. Second, presence is not a permanent state, but it is a state we can come back to over and over again throughout the day. And that is what changes us slowly from the inside. And what it does, it what we call inner spiritual conditions us, meaning it alerts us from the inside. As we become more present, not only in the morning, but throughout the day, our awareness changes and our inner confidence changes. And we become acutely aware of what's going on in our body, whether it's positive or negative. And when it's negative, our body alerts us to say, hey, what are you doing out of reality? And we know the way back to the present moment. That's what makes it so powerful. And one thing you should all remember, when we are in an unconscious state, that is where we create all our inner fears and conflicts. And our insecure and fear-filled ego mind will always lie to us. Our body will never lie to us. And we get a very clear contrast. We know exactly what we're looking for. There is an unmistakable difference in what we experience inside when we are consciously present and what we experience when we are in our unobserved mind, allowing that negative ego to lead us. And it enables us to answer three very simple questions, but they have a profound effect on each of our inner lives. And that is, three questions is, number one, when I am present, do I know why? When I am not present, do I know why? And if I'm not present, do I know how to come back to presence? When we can answer those questions, very important, through our own experience that we've experienced personally. When we can answer those three questions through our own experience, guess what? Inner fears and conflicts no longer take us over. Why? It's certainly no power that we have. It's the power of God's spiritual energy that we become confident and have an inner knowing that is always accessible to each of us. And Spirit, about, 3 or 4 years ago, I looked in the dictionary, just what does the dictionary say the meaning of spirit is? And I was pleasantly surprised. And it said this, or I read this: spirit, the force within a person that is believed to give the body life, energy, and power. That's everything. If we think about it, we read scripture, especially after Pentecost, the Acts of the Apostles, the epistles, the letters. Spirit is talked about constantly. Spirit gave them the courage to do what God wanted them to do. Stopped their fears. Spirit enabled them to love their brothers and sisters and to perform all the miracles. It wasn't their power. It was God's spiritual energy. And we seem to have lost our connection to that ultimate power. That is our true power. But it only is accessible through stillness. And second, When we practice presence, as we do, it humbles us every day. We absolutely know we cannot fix ourselves. We just can't do it. If we could do it, we already would have done it. We know without connecting with God's Spirit, nothing meaningful is going to happen inside. And once we realize that power, see, we can't have resentments. We can't have fear. We can't have anxiety. We can't have worry. We can't have judgment. And we certainly can't have lack of self-esteem, because it sabotages our presence. It sabotages God's peace. And we know the consequences of unconsciousness. That's what inner spiritual conditioning does to us through bringing in stillness throughout the day.